number 17. That's what I'm interested in, number 17, because this is quotient rule. Am I right? All right, then I'm going to write y prime. I said with the quotient, you start with appears, which comes first. Because when you read that equation, you're going to start by talking about numerator. You'll go x squared plus that. You don't go to the bottom. You first things first. That's why I call it. That's why even with the one with the thing, with the multiplication. Let's come here. Let's back off here. Let me just prove my point, what I was trying to say here. I said if you've got y equals to, let's say I've got 2x minus 1, and then I'm going to multiply that by, let's say, 3x plus the 4. It's a product rule. And then you guys, you'll say, okay, here's my derivative now. I'm going to stop the first. All right, you're stopping the first. And then you're going to derive the second, which gives me 3. And then plus, you derive the second, which is just 2. And then you stop the second, which is 3x. No. What did I do? You derive, yeah, you derive the first and you stop the second. Yeah, that's right. 3x and then plus 4. And then let's just simplify all of that. So you've got 6x minus the 3 and then plus the 6x and then plus the 8. And then you end up with the 12x then plus the 5. All right. The question is, will the rule work the other way around? Let's just see. Y prime, you normally say stop the first. I'm not going to stop the first. I'm going to derive the first and make it 2. And then stop the second. All right, then plus. Now I derive the second, which is 3, which is going to be 3, and stop the first, 2x minus 1. Let's see. Maybe it doesn't work. When you multiply, I've got 6x there, and then plus the 12, is it the, no, not the 12, the 8 rather, and then the 8, and then plus the 6x minus the 3. Now, like terms 6x and 6x, I get 12x. Then 8 minus 3 is plus 5. Can you see it gives the same answer? Yeah, I love things that make sense. What comes first must get the first preference. First things first. Keep the main thing in the main thing. Why do I have to prefer the second one? Number 1 must be served first. Number 2 can be served later. Do you get the sense? Yeah, so I changed that rule myself. I say what comes first, we derive it first. That's the rule. So, so then it's the same thing now with the what? With the quotient. What comes first is numerator. Derive it first. You see? Then product and quotient, the rule, they're like basically the same. It's not like the other one is vice versa. No, I don't like vice versa. All right, what came first? Numerator, derive it. So I'm going to put it in bracket. So it's going to be 2x and then plus 4. And then I keep the second, which is square root of x. I know it's x to the half. Then minus, derive the second. I know that one, it has to be half. And then x to the minus the half. And then I keep the second, the first one, x squared, and then plus 4x, then plus 3, close the parenthesis, and then all over that thing squared. Well, when you square that thing, it's going to be all over x. If you work it out, you can actually say top minus bottom, because that x, you can bring it here by the side s minus x to multiply the whole thing. But there's the derivative. That's it. We good, right? All right. I didn't simplify. You don't have to simplify. They don't ask you to simplify. No. You just derive. Yeah, because other ones can't be simplified. Unless otherwise they say, derive this and show that it is equals to that. That means once you derive it, you're going to have to kind of maybe say simplify it to look like exactly what they want it to look like. If they didn't tell you simplify, you're done here. Because other ones, you really can't simplify. They look crazy. Yeah. Once every portion has been derived, you are done. You can simplify it maybe. Even in the books, they don't simplify. But if you don't get the answers there, maybe they would have simplified whatever it's like basically simple to be simplified. Because here I can reckon this one here. It's this one here. It's x to the half. Let me remove it. Let me show you what I was going to do. It's actually x to the half. Then I know I can work with these two and that one, the yellow one, those two together there. Or let me just get rid of the long division, cut it off, and say you could have done it this way, all over the x, and then all over the x. So this will work together, this will work together. Can you see that? Yeah. Or you could have kept them in the big bracket. The x which was at the bottom, you bring it at the top as x to the minus 1. Then you distribute. Of course, this will go with that one. Remember, you add the exponent when you multiply. That's it. That's all there is. Okay. This one, you don't need to FOIL. That's where they're going to use the power rule. All right, here again, the same thing here. You derive the first, and then the second one, the t must come at the top, really. Okay, I think are we good here? All right, fine.